Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something super relatable, a deeply intimate philosophy about human connection, memory, and, the relentless passage of time. It's a journey we all navigate, right? How we remember the people we've loved, the ones we've supported, and ultimately, the ones we've lost. Let's just jump right in. So the text starts hitting us with a pretty sobering realization. It says, "Time has taught a harsh lesson. Not all relationships last a lifetime." To really wrap our heads around the gravity of this, let's picture a guy. We'll call him Julian. Imagine Julian steps into this deeply supportive, intensely passionate relationship. Like anyone head over heels in love, he builds up this comforting illusion of forever. He completely believes the person holding his hand today is going to automatically be there decades from now, through every single triumph and hardship. But well, time is a totally honest and sometimes kind of ruthless teacher. It forces Julian, and honestly all of us, to accept that a lot of deeply rooted connections, no matter how full of love they once were, kind of have an expiration date. And it's not a failure, it's just an unavoidable reality of being human.
And then we hit that inevitable shift in Jillian's story, the actual moment of separation. They went far away. The physical distance sets in. You know that jarring, incredibly painful realization when someone who was literally the center of your universe is suddenly just gone? You wake up and they just aren't there? That physical absence creates this immediate heavy void. It's the abrupt and, let's face it, sometimes really bitter end of a chapter where you completely took their proximity for granted.
Which brings us to this beautiful but honestly painful paradox. On one side, physical presence is fleeting. It's temporary. But on the flip side, the mental imprint lasts a lifetime. Julian's partner might be miles and miles away, or honestly, out of his life completely. But their psychological footprint? Yeah, that remains firmly planted in his mind. The active relationship ends, and sometimes that leaves behind this massive wake of hurt, confusion, or even deep resentment and bitterness. But the emotional impact of that person absolutely refuses to pack up and leave. Physical distance definitely doesn't equal emotional erasure. Your mind just holds on to what your hands have to let go of.
The text actually hits the nail on the head here, stating that some people come into our lives for a short time, but the memories they leave behind last forever. Think about that for a second. Someone can be in your life for just a few short months, yet they essentially author a chapter in your mind that you're going to reread for decades. Julian's brief time with his partner transforms into this bittersweet, immortal memory. The profound love they shared, and yep, even the painful, messy aftermath of the split, become permanently etched in his psyche. The brevity of their company is just vastly outweighed by the permanence of their memory.
So, how exactly do these immortal memories survive our crazy day-to-day lives? Well, the text points out four main triggers: places, words, songs, and small things. It's almost never the grand sweeping gestures that haunt us, is it? It's the quiet corner booth at the diner Julian used to go to with his ex. Or it's an inside joke, some quirky phrase literally no one else understands. Maybe it's just a random song playing quietly at the grocery store, or a tiny, seemingly insignificant trinket sitting on a bookshelf. These everyday elements act like invisible time machines. They totally bypass logic and instantly transport Julian right back to the exact feeling: the warmth, the support, and yeah, the ache of when that person was right beside him.
Which leads right into a really profound observation from the text, constantly reminding us, see, these triggers aren't just random accidents. They're powerful, persistent echoes. Our own environment silently teams up with our memory, whether we actually wanted to or not, actively working to keep the ghost of that person alive in our present reality. And let's be real here, this isn't always a fun experience. Sometimes these echoes bring immense warmth, but other times, man, they bring a sharp sting of bitterness or straight-up heartbreak. They are constantly reminding Julian of the massive love he had and the painful, hard reality that it's just gone. But ultimately, the text brings us to a place of genuine, grounded acceptance, noting that at one time, these people were the most important part of our lives. Sure, the resulting absence hurts like crazy, and the aftermath of a breakup can carry so much lingering resentment and even hate. But these individuals weren't mistakes. They definitely weren't wasted time. For a very specific window in time, they were the literal center of our universe. They offered us love, support, and growth. And you know what? That truth remains beautiful and completely valid, even if the relationship itself has totally ended. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a little question to ponder. Which song brings back someone's memory in your heart? Come on, we all have at least one, right? Think about the opening chords of that track and exactly who it instantly brings to your mind. This whole concept isn't just some distant philosophical musing, it's a mirror reflecting our very own lived experiences of love, loss, and everything in between. I really hope this breakdown has helped you find a little beauty and maybe some peace in those bittersweet memories you carry around. Keep exploring, keep reflecting, and hey, cherish those echoes.